moments are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. First carry for Nick Chubb. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The ball carrier. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
From the 30 on second down, Mayfield. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jarvis Landry with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead.
For the extra point.
It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
Makes the score Browns 7, Titans nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Mike 50. Mike 50. You ain't going nowhere.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Our game here featuring the top 2 running backs in the NFL last year in terms of yardage. And Derrick Henry on the carry there. He was the NFL leader at 1,540. But if you remember, Nick Chubb, he thought he was going to win the title on the final day, but wound up settling for 2nd, just 46 yards behind Henry. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Nice carry there by Derrick Henry. Picks up a 1st down. And when you say workhorse, you're thinking about Derrick Henry. Won the rushing title in 2019 with 1,540 yards on the ground and 16 rushing touchdowns. Went to his first Pro Bowl and carried his team to the AFC Championship game.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
Mac Wilson on the tackle.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
2nd and 5 at the 44-yard line.
They'll try the air now with Tannehill. Over the middle to Smith. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Tennessee Titans.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
Here we go.
From the 50, it's Tannehill. This is Jeff Swaim, the tight end. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
It's 2nd and inches at the Browns' 40-yard line.
Check. 51, Mike 51. Drop deep.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. The D-tackle, Sheldon Richardson, came barreling in for the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. He finds Corey Davis. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Try to punch it in with Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he'll bang that one through.
That ties the game at 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Now they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
1st down, Cleveland.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5.
At his own 48-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd down at 5. 7-7, our score after 1.
Score tied 7-7.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. From the gun, Mayfield. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. And again, it's Mayfield. And it's complete. Hooper. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 39. Mayfield finding Hooper there for a Cleveland first.
First down, Browns.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Jarvis Landry, Pro Bowl wideout, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Going to the air again with Mayfield. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Mayfield with it once more. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Browns 14, Titans 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Tannehill. They will find Davis. That's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
It's a big.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their 1st drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Taken down by Grant Delpit.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Following the delay, here's 2nd and 9. After the penalty, it's Henry. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
He'll get this one complete to Davis. Touchdown, Titans. Corey Davis, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Gostkowski the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
On the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
6-yard line.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Mayfield to throw it. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards, a first down.
A gain of 16.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Down and 10 yards.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Push him back. Play.
Tannehill on first down. Pass caught left side by Humphries. And he coughed it up. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
The ball carrier.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Looking out of the gun, Mayfield. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's fourth.
Incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
From his goal line here, Tannehill. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Looking to throw again on second down. Tannehill.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Tannehill. He finds Humphries. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. First down, Titans, gain of 12. Back to throw, Tannehill. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Tannehill. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, Tannehill. Flush to his right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Check the
On second down now. It's Henry, and he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
The ball carrier.
Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
They'll run it again with Henry. They find some open field here. And he will be taken down, but not before he gets this to the Browns' 38-yard line. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
2-yard line. It's a game.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
2nd and 5 now. Tannehill goes underneath for Henry. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Receiver carries on.
And that's why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
At the 20-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Tannehill. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Tannehill set.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Corey Davis, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans are going to take the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
The score, Titans 21, Browns 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
It's a gain of 10.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
First down, Mayfield. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. The former #1 overall pick, Jadeveon Clowney. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
It's 2nd down.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. High throw, but he makes the catch. And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down. Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line.
To Derrick Henry.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Again, it's Henry. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Let's go, lady. All day, dog. Check 52.
They'll keep it on the ground. Henry. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6.
Olivier Vernon on the tackle.
A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back. Tell him to take care of the ball and try and move forward.
Here's Brett Kern now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And that'll hit and kick out of bounds, they say, right at the 50-yard line.
At the 50-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Mayfield now from the 50. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro.
Well, Brandon, this is a former first-round pick, and he's been a bit of a disappointment in his career up till now, but he's still got room to grow. And this is an excellent play right here to come away with the football.
25-yard line.
They begin with Henry. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Check, 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 check.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here. A field goal doesn't help them much. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Trying to get it to Landry there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 35-yard line.
Mayfield. Now Mayfield lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they're going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans.
Stephen Gostkowski.
This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
He's taken.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked off at the 35. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
At the 34-yard line.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down at the 32-yard line.
He's tackled at the
now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
The pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Henry. And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at the Browns' 23.
Henry.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes. And Henry's hit. He lost the football. And I think the Browns got it. They did.
Well, I'm guessing that on the sidelines there might be a few words said about that mistake there, but I don't think it's going to hurt them in the long run. They're still going to get out of here with a win.
Yeah, they got the 2-score cushion, but you know what coaches say, Charles? Finish strong.
finish the game out the way it's supposed to be played. In fact, coaches might be secretly happy. Gives them a chance to do a little extra coaching next week.
Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. And finding the tight end Hooper. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
Browns.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
And the Browns first down.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Flushed out right. Now Mayfield lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of
so they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. They'll keep it on the ground. Henry. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
It's 2nd.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
Running from the gun with Henry. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first.
Today's final.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter.